Hey everyone! So I'm going to be sloppy on this video today because I didn't sleep last night. I've been starting this bee venom therapy for my Lyme's disease, and I had a pretty strong Herx response last night, which is a good thing. And this is when you know that when you're taking a certain herb or medication or venom to kill bacteria in your body, the bacteria gets killed in large quantities, and then you have this response because you have all these toxins in your body from the dead bacteria. So last night I had chills and a fever almost all night, so I barely slept at all. And my hair is very chicken-like also, and I thought that was appropriate for today's video because I bought an incubator. So I know the chickens can handle this on their own, but I'm impatient and I wanted to do a combination of some new egg layers and meat chickens. And so the meat chickens are only going to be alive for about 6 months. So I thought, instead of buying chicks again this year, because the local farm feed place that I buy my chicks from, they're not cheap because we're just in that part of the country that stuff's really expensive. And they claim to sex them. You're supposed to have females, and out of the 11 chickens I got last year, 2 were roosters. And that's another thing that drives me crazy about where I live. They never take responsibility for when they screw up. This could be a mechanic. Recently, I don't know if you saw my video about having art framed, and the framer charged me a lot of money and then forgot to put the matting on 2 pieces, and then wanted to charge me more money to fix his mistake. Like, what's wrong with these people? The entitlement and the lack of professionalism. It's annoying, and it has become systemic. And I don't know if it's happening where you live, but here in the Silicon Valley / Northern California, it's sickening. Sickening. So anyways, now that I'm done babbling, I went for the really affordable incubator. This was about $40 from Amazon with free delivery. And it has an automatic rotator. The reason I have the foam on it right now is because our house, we keep it pretty cold. And this, save that if you get one, because that helps to keep the temperature regulated. And here are eggs. My neighbor gave me some olive eggers, which is this beautiful olive colored egg. And I've got some Americanas in there, some copper marlins, and some brown eggs, which I'm not sure who that is, and some beautiful white Californians. But the cool thing is that I have 2 roosters. One is an Americana, but he's not the dominant rooster. The dominant rooster is the black ocelot, and they're big birds, and they're known for super prolific egg laying. So the eggs that I'm hatching, it's going to be really interesting. At the minimum, I read that because the dominant fertilizing rooster is an ocelot, that it may have chickens that'll be mixed, and they'll be really great egg producers because they'll pick up that gene from the australope. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. Again, I didn't sleep very well last night. So this particular hatching incubator, the smart incubator, it keeps at a pretty regulated 100 degrees. You do have to spray the little eggs with a little spray bottle in the morning and in the night because they're supposed to be kept nice and humid. And then this water bottle has to be kept full of water also, because that's consistently feeding water into the incubator to keep the humidity level up there. Another thing, this has an automatic turning mechanism. So every once in a while you'll hear this little noise, and it's that red ring slowly turning the eggs. And what we're looking at is about 20 to 21 days in here, and then they should pop open. When they pop open, from what I understand, you drop the temperature a degree or 2, and then slowly do exactly what you would do if you were, buying the baby chicks from the from a hatchery or from a feed store, and that is to get them in a nice constant warmth temperature with a heating lamp and get them their appropriate starter food and water. I'm also looking at some vaccines for the Merrick disease. You can buy that online. I think I'm going to vaccinate them for Merrick's myself. This is a kind of disease. I believe it's a virus that eventually can give them cancer. They say that you should check your area and see which diseases are prevalent before you go ahead and vaccinate them for everything, because it's unnecessary to, vaccinate them for something that they're not going to be exposed to. So I'm definitely going to do the Merrick's. You get a bottle for about between $30 and $40, and it vaccinates 1,000 chicks. So hopefully that'll hold up in the refrigerator. And that's pretty much it. I have to get my little thermometer. This also came with the incubator. It's a little thermometer that goes inside so you can make sure that you're regulating the temperature well. Seems easy enough. Another interesting part of the instructions for the incubator was that you have to take the eggs and turn them the thick side up, the fat side up, for 12 hours. I'm not certain why. I didn't do the research on that before you put them in the incubator. There must be some kind of logic behind that. And that's everything. This is my first time incubating eggs. And that's one of the reasons that I purchased a more simple, more inexpensive incubator, because I just don't like wasting money. And I'm not sure how often I'm going to incubate. And I'm not sure if this is as simple as they make it, as it appears to be. So I will be making another video. One more thing. So in cycles of about 5 to 7 days, you have to check the eggs to see if they were fertile eggs or not. You can't take that for granted. So you have to, in like 5 to 7 days, I have to take them out and then shut off all the lights and put a flashlight or a strong light underneath them and see if the veins have started forming inside the egg. And then another 5 to 7 days after that, the same thing. And you have to just keep an eye on them to make sure the embryo is forming inside, so you're not keeping rotten eggs at 100 degrees for 21 days. That's gonna be nasty, real nasty. And that's it. So I will make a video next when I'm putting the light through the eggs to see if they're fertile or not. And then the next video will be in about 20 to 21 days, hopefully when chicks are hatching. And that's it. Thanks for watching my video. Take care of yourselves. It's a good day.